Now, we begin this Innuendo Bingo with this weekend's Saturday Kitchen. And Chef James Tanner is giving a quick demonstration. Here is some top advice on how to get things done quickly.
All you do is make sure you open up the legs, get your fingers in.
I started myself.
And we're off.
No!
Saturday Kitchen there.
All you do is make sure you open up the legs, get your fingers in.
Yep. Our listeners, Monique, Laura and Steph, were all watching at the time, I hope, with their boyfriends. Some useful cooking tips there for everybody. Now we're going over to Gardener's World with Monty Don. Now, Monty's found a new type of bird box, which could really... Oh, looking forward to this one. Monty Don is a new type of bird box which could really liven up a dull autumn day. Here we go.
I've got two types of box here. We've got one...
No! It's not even it yet. Come on. Let's get through this. Ready? Mm-hmm. Here we go.
I've got two types of box here. We've got one with a circular hole, which is...
Let's try and get to the end. Come on. I didn't think this one would be that challenging.
I've got two types of box here. We've got one with a circular hole, which is perfect for tits.
Oh, wow.
It's going to get silly.
Thank you, Monty Don.
Which is perfect for tits.
There we are. Blue tits, they're the most popular of all the birds. And now back to earlier this week on More 4 and a show called...
Sorry.
What's that? More 4 and a show called Building the Dream.
Which is perfect for tits.
And... Come on. Such a good one. Okay, More 4 and a show called Building the Dream. And the presenter is off to interview a woman called Siddy. Now, Siddy's in high spirits, and who can blame her?
Hello, Siddy. How are you?
I am really good, really
You're
good.
blowing again?
I am blowing again, and it feels so good. It's been 11 months without blowing, and I just felt...
She was a glass blower. She just
Not funny.
really loves blowing.
I am blowing again, and it feels so good.
So good.
11 months.
11 months. Wow. Make sure you're watching on the Radio 1 website. Dave in Cheshire's watching. So is Ben off of Farmers. And Sharon in Bath, hi. And Lewis in Norwich, thank you for watching. Okay. Manaj emailed that one to me. If you've got any, then email scott.mills@bbc.co.uk. We could always do with your input. One of our favourites from Tuesday's bingo now. And over to Eamon Holmes on Sky News. Now, as we join the show, Eamon is about to introduce the next reporter. But I'm not sure it was wise for the script to draw attention maybe to the reporter's current location.
Well, let's go to Tom Rayner. He broke this story for us this morning. He's in Amman in Jordan.
It's a bit too much detail.
He's in Amman in Jordan.
Mark in Worcester's watching Posh Bingo for the first time on his phone. He absolutely loves it. And now over to the latest episode of Obsessive Compulsive Cleaners on Channel 4. And this pair seem to be having a very thorough clean.
Do you want to get in there for a lick?
Here we go.
Oh my god! I looked up and just. That was silly. That was a silly one.
Okay. Let's try it. We're not actually at the end of the clip, I don't think.
No?
Yeah. That was the next bit. Oh, wow. Let's hear the whole thing. Water, please.
Do you want to get in there for a lick?
Here we go.
I knew it was coming.
It all happens on Obsessive Compulsive Cleaners. James spotted that clip. Thanks, James. Really good clips today. Thanks, everyone, for sending these in. Ollie and Eastleigh's loving it. Big up Eastleigh. Okay, so a classic now from Lisa Tarbuck over on BBC Radio 2. And Lisa's had an email into the show from a couple on a camping trip who are waiting for their friends Kev and Karen to arrive. And that's when the fun will really begin.
I think they're doing lamb and some sort of boulangerie potato. I'm not entirely sure what it involves, but they're gagging for Kev and Karen to get there so they can start noshing.
Oh, wow. On a boulangerie potato. What's that? What is that?
They're gagging for Kev and Karen to get there so they can start noshing.
I know. Okay, water, please. Now, here is one especially for Chris from BBC Breakfast. Ready?
I'm feeling in very good nick. Absolutely. I'm doing all these exercises, grunt and groan in the mornings.
Not so much exercise needed to keep writing.
My right hand is very well exercised.
It's Wilbur. He's back.
Oh, I love Wilbur.
Yeah. Love
Gone
Wilbur.
right through.
My right hand is very well exercised.
How are you shaping up, lads?
No, okay. Not long to go now. Josh in Newport says it's the best one for ages. Now, it's always trouble when we get a clip from a Radio 4 play, so I'm quite worried about this next one. It's from last week's afternoon play. Ready? Mm-hmm. A character called Daisy has had an awful shock in the kitchen. Here we go.
The way Alice told Ted about it later made it sound as if she'd meant to be rude. But Daisy had been there too, slicing up giblets for her mother to make gravy. Who wanted a gentleman coming upon them like that?
It's not even finished yet. Come on, let's see if we can get to the end. There we go. Water.
Who wanted a gentleman coming upon them like that? Alice said to Ted, when you've got one hand holding a plucked goose to the kitchen table and the other trying to make sure its insides are scraped clean.
Brilliant. It all happens on afternoon play as well.
Who wanted a gentleman coming upon them like that?
Thank you, John, our listener. And finally, a classic from Fern Cotton, who, once again, I've told her she's thinking out loud on air again. And without realising it, I think she's given away a little bit too much about what she got up to in the 90s. Here you go.
It's too obvious. Zayn will know that I'm going to pick Hanson. And they're not even a guilty pleasure. I blimmin' love them. And over the years, I've basically forced them into into letting me interview them.
Phone Cotton, everyone.
Basically forced them into me.
Well done, lads.
Okay, that was brilliant. That was Jamie and Stevie from Made in Chelsea on Innuendo Bingo.